Hello everyone. Seems like lately I've been getting kind of scared to turn on my computer because a lot of my favorite celebrities are no longer with us. Um, about a week or so ago, I turned on my computer to check my mail and come to find out that David Carradine died. I guess the jury is still out on exactly what happened. They found him dead in a hotel, apparently overseas somewhere. And it's David Carradine has always been someone who I've always respected, always liked. I thought he was an excellent actor. I grew up watching Kung Fu. And one of the things I've always said is when I start getting my tattoos, I'm going to get a dragon and a tiger tattoo on both of these arms because I love the scene with David Carradine when he, I guess, what part of his initiation into the Shaolin Temple, well, not initiation into, I guess, when he completed his training, he had to pick up a boiling hot pot of whatever, and he had to pick it up with his bare. This part of his arm was bare, and he had to pick up the hot pot and then place that hot pot into the outside into the snow where he could cool off this part of his arm. And of course, if you've watched Kung Fu, you know on each side of the boiling pot or cauldron, it had a dragon and a tiger. So that basically stayed with me all my life, and I always said, hey, when I get to the age where I'm start getting tattoos, that's what I'm gonna get. I'm getting a dragon and a tiger, and I'm definitely gonna get one now in sort of showing my appreciation for the show and whatnot. Yes, I am aware that the series Kung Fu was originally done for Bruce Lee, but I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. But I think that David Carradine, regardless, he did a great job with that show, and I liked his other movies too. Not just Kill Bill, but his other more low budget films that he's come out with over the years. He was an excellent actor, and respect him a lot. So that was earlier this month, and I go and I turn on my computer and I check my email today. First thing I find out is Farrah Fawcett dies. I was always a big fan of Farrah Fawcett. Like any red-blooded American male, you kind of fall in love with her because, especially when she was with Charlie's Angels, she was beautiful. And I always remember her that way too. And I guess most people know that she was dying of cancer, and it was only a matter of time before she passed away. If I'm not mistaken, she was supposed to get married to someone, and I don't know if they had a chance to tie the knot or what. But regardless of what of what happened, I will always be a fan of hers, and I would always go back and check out the old Charlie Angels reruns because I was a fan like anyone else. So that was earlier today. I turned on my email and I found out that she died, and then I got the biggest shock of all this month. That was later on today when I turned on the computer and I found out that Michael Jackson died. Now that really hit home because I was always a big fan of Michael Jackson. I remember going to see Michael Jackson in the at the state fair here in Michigan back when I was a kid. And I guess if you do the math, you can kind of guess that I'm a lot older than I look. But yeah, I would definitely miss Michael Jackson, and I always loved his music. And people a lot of times, before he died, they made fun of the way he looked, and some of the weird things he did in his life. And to me, when you look at people, everyone's weird. They might not be as eccentric as Michael Jackson, but everyone has their own little idiosyncrasies. So the fact that Michael Jackson, did things a little differently, or some people might call strange, what the hell, he was Michael, and I'm pretty sure the same people who criticize Michael Jackson for the way he was, if you gave them, millions and millions of dollars, we'll see how much of a freak they are in real life. So that never tainted my idea of, who uh, my respect for Michael Jackson. I don't know, exactly what happened with, the children's thing, the allegations for him molesting children and this and that and the other. I don't know, who knows? The only person who really knows the truth of what happened is those kids and Michael Jackson. So, you know, I don't think he was ever convicted of that anyway. So, and the way I look at it, hey, it was none of my business, really, truthfully. Only thing I'm interested in, as far as Michael Jackson's concerned, is the beautiful music he made, and the music that and all the memories too. I remember 10 o'clock at night, I would run home from school or work or whatever, just so I could see the new Michael Jackson video that came out, and that was Thriller and Bad and and those other mega hits that he came out with. I don't know if you guys remember, but they basically when Michael Jackson was really really popular, television would stop at a point. And primetime TV, it would basically stop just so they could show his new videos, and I thought that was pretty amazing. So, and another thing, just a little tidbit about Michael Jackson. One of the things that I will always like about Michael Jackson is that his biggest hit was Thriller. And Thriller is sort of like a little mini horror movie. So, hey, you can't go wrong, and especially with the fact that he had Vincent Price do a little narrating, in that video. That hit a soft spot in me. I was always been a fan of Vincent Price too. So, here's to you, Michael, and here's to you, David Carradine, and here's to you, Farrah Fawcett. We lost three really great entertainers this month, and wherever you are, I hope that you're in a better place. And cheers to you. Peace.